I think I hate doctors. Actually, that's not true. I love doctors. I just don't love the way they have a very one-sided approach to taking care of their patients. And I get it. I do get it. It's hard to diagnose. And they're there to fix something, right? It's like a car mechanic in a way. You bring the car in, you say, okay, what's wrong? And they go in and they look, okay, you need this replaced, you need that, you need whatever, right? But meanwhile, do they ever ask, how do you drive this car? Do you put oil in it often? Do you change it out? Do you slow up at stoplights? Do you park in areas where there's lots of nails and dust and other not so good stuff in the air? I don't know. Sometimes it matters what you do with something, like with your body, with your car, instead of just fixing it. Wouldn't you like to know what the root of your problem is? I want to know. I don't like answers that, well, it's just the way it is. And that's what I was told today. And I don't like any other time that I go to my doctors. They're great at fixing things. But I don't want to keep coming back in to keep fixing the same thing. All right? I mean, doesn't that make sense? I want to know what's breaking down or causing the problems. So today with my ophthalmologist, I have all of a sudden macular edema, which means the inside of my eyes, the inside, is swollen. It's inflamed. Inflammation. The root of all evil. Okay, I said, so what does it cause? What causes that? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? We don't know. I can't believe that there is a we don't know answer to that question. I also had some floaters. Well, what causes floaters? We don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Well, we don't know. And this is not unusual with any quote regular mainstream doctors, unless they're functional medicine doctors. You ever hear functional medicine? It's great. It means it's got to make sense. They go to the root and not just treat the symptoms. You know, why are you having these issues? And functional doctors also take into account, in fact, much of it is what you take into your body. My normal, I hate to use the word normal, my regular mainstream doctors never ask me about what I'm eating or drinking. No. And that seems to me like that should be a really good question about things, especially when it comes to inflammation. So what do? You got to take things into your own hands. That's why I ask questions, and that's why I'm here on YouTube. I'm in here primarily to learn, and I've learned a lot. I also got a lot more to learn, because after all, we're human. So the one thing that I'm going to try now, because I'm really just tired of putting these drops and steroids and having compromised vision. I mean, that's not fun. So I'm going to try something, I don't want to say a little radical, but I've been promoting intermittent fasting, and I've been doing that, which is actually, timed eating. It's eating within a certain time frame, not round the clock, not having 10 million meals a day, all that stuff. But there is one that's even a little bit more aggressive to help heal your body, to help your body go into what they call autophagy. You ever hear of that? That's a good thing to look up. I never heard of it before. It's basically where your body, when it goes into a state of when you're not eating, basically, or you have low carb, where it throws off ketones. And if you actually, it's never mind. It's about basically restricted eating. And if you go for at least 12 hours, that process of cells going out there and just getting rid of old stuff, it's almost like the street sweeper comes around and just sweeps away the old stuff, right? They go look for it, they sweep it away, and it gets recycled. It gets recycled. It gets recycled and or expelled. That's an interesting concept. They're talking about doing prolonged fasting, meaning more than the 12 hours, actually starting 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 7, sometimes 7 days if you have some serious illnesses. It gives the body a whole chance to rework itself. Then it goes in there like little Pac-Man, and they look for cells that are damaged, not operating well. So I'm going to try it. But I need your help. I'm also want to tell the world, just so that there's some accountability, because I'm a little scared. It's stupid. I don't know why I'm scared, but I am. Are we afraid of hunger? Is that what it is? We're always carrying a little snack in the car. I always have a piece of gum or a lollipop, believe it or not, a lollipop in my purse. Even though I'm doing keto, it's like I call that emergency candy. And it's the same with like stuff in the car or when you're going away or at the airport. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to eat for 4 hours. That's kind of silly, isn't it? So I'm not going to let that hold me back. So come with me on the journey. All right, I'm going to start crossing my fingers with 3-day. I want to do a 3-day fast, a water fast. I'll have water, can have coffee, tea, but I hate tea. So I'll just have water. So I'm already doing the intermittent fasting, which is I normally stop eating by 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And I try to push my first meal the next day till, at least 11. And go with the 2 meals a day. So I'm already, I figure I give myself a head start. And I'll be documenting it. And I want to see. That's a pun, isn't it? I want to see if I can see. Yeah, I want to see if there's a difference. Hey, some of the side effects will be losing a little weight, which I could definitely use more